do it.
Yeah.
This is Michael Gerace with Clearview Sewer Cams. It is October 13th, 2021. We're performing a video sewer inspection through the 4-inch ABS plastic mainline sewer cleanout at the front left corner of the house. It's just to the left of the front entrance door. And we're going to run through the ABS cleanout and attempt to get all the way out to the city sewer. And we are at 3194 Camino, Graciosa, Thousand Oaks, California. We're going to zero out our camera monitor right here and begin running through. I'll show you the front of the house real quick. This is the front of the property. And then the front entrance to the door. And this is our 4-inch ABS plastic mainline cleanout. We'll begin running through and inspect the ABS plastic sewer line if it remains ABS plastic. So far it does. If you can see it. Okay, we've got a joint right here that can't tell exactly. We're holding back water. We're going to go slow. We're going to go up to it real close. Looks like we've got an offset joint. We're going to get our locator out and we're going to locate this and take a look at it. We're going to pause for a moment. Okay, we marked this area at 2 foot 10 inches deep. We're about 6 feet in front of the cleanout heading toward the street. And we've got a major offset right there, and we may be transitioning to another pipe too. We're going to jump over this area and then we'll take a look. And it appears that we're still in ABS plastic piping. We just have a major offset right there from what we can see. We've got some water in the piping. Very difficult to tell right now. We're going to run out and then we'll pull back and we'll take a better look at the piping. Got another joint, and now we're making a drop. Running out toward, so we're transitioning now to vitreous clay. And we're going to pause for a moment. Okay, and this is our transition area to vitreous clay. It does appear that we may have Orangeburg compressed tar paper piping up to this point. We have ABS plastic, we know, right from the clean out, but then it may transition to Orangeburg compressed tar paper piping. It's a vitreous fiber piping, which is comparable to a compressed tar paper. Now we're going to run out from here, run into the city sewer. This is our lateral now from the property line. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Next joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition as well. We're going to run out to the city sewer. Next joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Next joint also appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Next joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition, and we should be coming up pretty soon to our city sewer tie-in connection. And that joint, pull back a little bit. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. We'll look at all these joints once we shut the water down. We can see it a lot clearer too. And then we're going into our saddle connection. The saddle connection appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. And then we're dropping into our city sewer. Pull back right to the edge. So our tie-in connection appears to be at 51 feet 11 inches on the camera monitor, which is in the street. We're going to shut our water down now, and then we're going to pull back slowly and take a look at the piping. So we're going to pause again for a moment. Okay, we've located this area approximately the middle of the street at 6 foot 8 inches deep, and this is the city sewer saddle tie-in connection to the city sewer, and the homeowner owns everything up until this point. Be just at the drop-in. They own the saddle as well, which is the fitting that you see off to the left of the monitor. Okay, we're going to begin pulling our camera back out now, very slowly. We're going to take a look at all the fittings and all the piping now. That saddle connection appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Looks to be in fair and maintainable condition. Next joint, go back out a little bit. Next joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. I'm going to pull back to the joint coming back toward the house. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition as well. And that joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. It appears that we have 4 foot lengths of vitreous clay sewer piping. Next joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition as well. That joint, go in just a little more, right there. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint also appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Next joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. We're coming up and go back down a little bit. We're transitioning now to what appears to be Orangeburg sewer piping, which is a vitreous fiber, like a rolled and compressed tar paper piping like you would see on a roof. Now we're going to pull back slowly. You can see some of the humps in the piping, and it catches a lot of paper, especially at the bottom of the piping. We're coming up. Now we got some larger humps in the piping here, and you can see the vitreous paper. Pull out just a little bit. Go more. You can see here where the paper is actually peeling away on the piping, and it's deteriorated. We're going to keep pulling back, and you can see some humps in the pipe, especially off to the left-hand side. The screen has got some very large humps in the piping, and the Orangeburg piping is just deteriorating and coming apart. We got a very large hump right here. You can see we're actually going up and over it as we're coming out. Pretty good size hump there in the Orangeburg sewer piping, and another real large one right off to the left. Right off to the left, you see there's a big old bubble right there. And the Orangeburg piping is just deteriorated and needs to be replaced. We have some more big humps in the Orangeburg sewer piping. Right there we have some big humps in the Orangeburg sewer piping as well. Pulling back toward our mainline clean out. Some more humps in the piping.
It's oblong.
And it's oblong. It's not even round any longer. It's kind of an oblong piping. Yeah, the top's kind of caving in a little bit. Keep pulling out. And then we have a large offset right there. You can see that big lip, it's holding back water. At the ABS plastic, the Orangeburg connection. We're going to pause for one moment. Okay, we went out and we marked the area where the Orangeburg sewer piping transitions to the vitreous clay, which is approximately in the middle of the sidewalk. We marked it with a red crayon at 4 foot 10 inches deep. And now we're at the transition from the Orangeburg sewer piping, where we have that area that's raised up and it's oblong and it's no longer round, and we got a big lip right here holding back water. Now we're going to pull back in the ABS plastic piping toward our mainline sewer clean out, and then we'll conclude our video sewer inspection. The ABS plastic sewer piping appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. And that will conclude our video sewer inspection.